At Catawissa Hose Company number 1, Toast, the volunteer fire company's trained therapy corgi, is walking around like he normally does when he's on the grounds. He and members of the hose company are getting ready to host the second annual Corgi Race on Saturday. Lieutenant Brandon Reichendeifer says last year they had about 55 corgis show up to take part. If you don't have a corgi, don't worry, you can bring any dog you want.
It's $5 to register at the doorway, entry fee, and that's just to race. All humans are free. Right now, I think we have 8 racetracks set up.
The racetracks are lined with ribbons so the dogs stay in their lane for the event. Reichendeifer says it's not just corgis from around the state. There are some coming from as far as Minnesota this year to participate.
Which is just crazy, being in a little town like this. We didn't think anything would get this big doing this, but yeah, they're getting on planes and in cars, I guess, and coming to this thing, so we'll see what happens.
This event is one of the biggest fundraisers of the year for the hose company. Reichendeifer says they use the money they raise for equipment and operating costs.
We try to do everything we can. We bought a fire truck last year, a year ago actually. It was $758,000. Now it's $1.2 million if we were to replace it. So we have to, do every means possible to raise money, instead of going back on the taxpayers.
Reichendeifer says preparations for next year's Corgi Race will begin after this one. He says they book vendors for the following year and get raffle baskets ready throughout the winter. As far as the setup on race day, Reichendeifer says they wake up early in the morning and get tents set up and also help the food vendors get ready.
Come have fun, enjoy. We're going to have a blast. Last year, I was surprised we had a great time, and come, if you don't have a dog, you can still come watch. Bring a lawn chair. We'll have the pavilion open, of course, and you can come watch these little leg things race.
The Corgi Race runs on Saturday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Cara Park here in Catawissa. For more information, head to WNEP.com. Justin Gick, Newswatch 16, Columbia County.